Yeah, I got the key to the city. When I pull up, it get litty. It got too crowded for me in the hood, but I can't turn my back on the Villy. Couple of niggas I pity. Couple of hoes say I'm pretty.
So today's signal is boom 500. So this is what we were looking at when we were seeing in B5, right? So what I've picked off right the bet is that price has given us a swing high, came all the way to an inefficiency, and then what happened? It gave us an explosive move to the upside. We sent this particular setup to our community, our signal community. We're looking for a bearishness once price approached these key levels of 49,000. Yeah, around 49,000 they were looking for price to start giving us indication that it actually wants to drop a little bit lower. So what we did here is we actually let price come all the way, entered right here. I'll put up when we called it out, it was somewhere around these zones. Actually it was this zones, it was actually here. It pushed all the way down. We exited somewhere around these zones and then waited for price to actually take down structure. So what we're currently looking at with this price section now will follow in the screen, and I'll explain everything just in a second. But nonetheless, that was the narrative, and this is how this price action has actually played out. We've seen price actually trickles all the way to fill this inefficiency. So we went from internal liquidity sweep. Now price is giving us clues that it wants to hunt external liquidity ranges, right? So major structural points that I could easily see right off the bat, just visible sell stops, is this particular low, looking at this range that was created before price actually gave us a trickling consolidation. This looks more like a draw on liquidity than a sweep, right? So we've seen a sweep just here, and then price started breaking structures to the downside. So that on its own just indicates the fact that price wants to actually drop a little bit lower, but we need more clues. We need to see price respecting bearish PDRAs and then violating bullish PDRAs. Then we know order flow is in our favor. So what can we currently see right now? What we can currently see is that price has taken a primary structure, right? So this is not a key structure, it's just a market structure break. This is a key structural break. This is break in structure, because why? The low actually holds more weight than these little ones. So this is where we get to see that external sweep all the way to the downside. So what we've seen is that price took down structure right here. This is where we exited actually in the week, right? This is where we took our profits, and then price gave us a little bit draw to the downside. But you know, don't want to be part of the retracement, right? Understanding why, because price action has given us an inefficiency, right? So we know that this algorithm likes to rebalance inefficiencies, especially if it's looking for key levels to give the continuation to where the segment might be at that particular time. In this particular scenario, we're bearish, right? So I'm expecting to see this inefficiency being filled up before price actually give us a major continuation to the downside. Maybe we can find ourselves to the lows of 47,000 if price give us that momentum that we're looking for, but the lowest hanging fruit is this one. So what are we doing right now? What we're doing right now is we are watching this particular trade. We don't have to, we didn't get it at the high to be specific, but what I would love to see, I'd like to see price creating bearish PDRs that I could potentially get in the trade, right? The ones that could potentially get me in the trade. So what I would love to see is price actually maintaining the high it just made right now and actually giving me an inefficiency, and then I can actually take my trade, understanding that I have a swing high over there, right? But just to be safe, just put it right here, because it's a continuation trade and price is prone to fluctuate. It doesn't matter if it's a sniper, price can also go into drawdown. So you want to consider that with risk, and then let's see how this price action is going to play out. All right, like we've said, we wanted to see price react off of the zone, come back into this fair valuation gap, and then we can find entries. in this particular zone right here. So we managed to get into this particular trade right here on the 15 minutes fair valuation gap. I'll just take a screenshot from my phone and show you the execution. Yeah, on the 15 minutes.
But I guess we should learn to adapt to this. We don't adapt.
Hey, we're back again. We finally hit TP right here, so we're gonna scale off a few positions because we want price to take this low. Right, we want to take this low, give us a retracement, and then we're gonna look for sells in these particular zones depending on how it's going to behave around here. So we just took out TP right now from our positions. This is beautiful. Expansion all the way to the downside. So right now we are looking to exit. We're not gonna wait for price to come all the way down here, even though this is our final exit price, but I think we had enough of the move. We are gonna be exiting at this particular juncture. Why are we exiting? Because we might lose some pips in these zones because this inefficiency has proven to affect price somehow. So we're gonna close our trade just now. This exit price. So here was the entry. I'll show it to you guys.
100K stuffed in my pants. I throw a little.
And hands off and kudos and all of that. But I got to ask
Allow me to
you
introduce
right
myself.
now, Pastor Washington.
My name is QV. Hey, Big 40. I got the key to the city. Let's go. Yeah. I got the key to the city. When I pull up, it get litty. It got too crowded for me in the hood, but I can't turn my back on the Villy. Couple of niggas I pity. Couple of hoes say I'm pretty. We get a check and we split it equal, cause they ain't no reason to get greedy. Living this life, it ain't easy. That's why I got this codeine in my fizzy. Drinking away all my problems, I'm lifting a bottle until I get dizzy. In the booth rolling the ZZ. Shooter, he packing the glizzy. They want the smoke, then we go on the wall of the chopper, aim at your Achilles. 100K stuffed in my pants. I throw a little, I'm making a dance. Want me to meet her demands. She give me top and I pay her advance. Told them when I get a chance, I'm finna grab it with both of my hands. These niggas ain't got a plan, that's why I can never fuck with these mans. Yeah. Sometimes I can't even sleep, thinking about back in the streets. Homies locked up in the pen, no release. Government corruption increase. President pumps getting greased. In the jungle with the beast. Where we living ain't no walk on the beach. Yeah, but I guess we should learn to adapt to this.